Good morning, children. In the previous video, you learned about indicators and I showed you turmeric as an indicator. Today we will use the most common indicator which are used in the laboratories, and they are called as the litmus paper. Okay, so we will do some test with the litmus paper. This is a red litmus paper. As you all can see, it's written here on top. It's written red litmus paper, and here on this it is written blue litmus paper. Okay, so red litmus paper and blue litmus paper. So one activity is given in your book, that is to test acids and alkalis in the laboratories. Okay, what are alkalis? Alkalis are bases only. So we will take few items and we will check. Okay, how to do this? See, I will perform the activities for you with the help of red litmus paper and with the help of blue litmus paper. Clear? Now let us take some before showing you the experiment, first let us see that what happens. See, when here in the table it is given, if acids on blue litmus paper, okay, it will turn red in color. If it is an acid, it will turn the blue litmus paper red in color, and if it is there is a base, the base will change red litmus into blue. Okay, so we will see how it does. So I have taken a plain sheet of paper. Now children, look here. First we will test for some of the acids. Okay, so first let me take, this is the blue litmus paper now. So I have taken from this, I have taken the blue litmus paper. This is actually blue litmus paper only, children, but since we have not been using this now in the school, so the color has faded. Okay, this is blue litmus paper only. The color has faded. It has become now very light blue color. So I am taking one strip of blue from this I have taken. See, it is like this. There are so many strips. See. Okay, there are so many strips of blue litmus paper. So from here, I have taken one of the blue litmus paper. And also, we will take from the red litmus paper, we will take one red litmus paper also. Okay, so we have taken blue litmus paper and we have taken red litmus paper. Now, first of all, let us take, see what I have taken. This is lemon. Okay, this is lemon. Now, let us see if there is any change in the lemon. I will put few drops of lemon in both. This is your blue litmus paper. See children, how it has changed the color. Can you see? The blue litmus paper has changed the color. Once again, I will put the drop and you will see. See. The blue litmus paper has changed into red color. Okay. Now I have also got, see, red litmus paper is here. Now if I put this, see, there is no change in red litmus paper. So what is it showing? That lemon is a acid. What does lemon contain? Lemon contains citric acid. So you can see very easily here that the lemon has changed this blue litmus paper into red litmus paper. Now we will do one more. Now children, see, I have taken here vinegar. What is this? This is synthetic vinegar. As you all can see, it's written here synthetic vinegar. Now what is vinegar? Vinegar is a acid. Okay, so I will pour this. If you can see, I am pouring this vinegar into the lid of the vinegar. Okay, I have poured it and I have kept it. Now after keeping it, again we will check. Okay, now what is vinegar, children? Vinegar is a acid. So what should it do? Vinegar is an acid. Here I am taking red litmus paper. We will check. I am taking it out, red litmus paper. We will check. See, is there any change in the red litmus paper? you will be able to see that there is no change in red litmus paper. Now we will see with the help of a blue litmus paper. Okay, now see, red litmus paper I am having, blue litmus paper. I will take one of the blue litmus paper and I will dip this. Now as soon as I dip it, you will see that the blue litmus paper will slowly change its color. It's slowly changing into orangish, and then it will change into red color. Okay, but see, there was no change here. There was no change here, but this blue litmus has changed into red color. Clear? So this is how we check the acid. Now we will do the same experiment with for bases also. For bases also we can check. See, I have taken this is soap solution. Okay, I have mixed soap in water. Now I have mixed soap in water and I have made this soap solution. Now again, what is this soap solution? Soap solution is a base. Okay, so soap solution should have no, if we take, this is a blue litmus paper. Okay children, blue litmus paper, I am putting this into this. See, the blue litmus paper is still blue. Okay, there is no change in the blue litmus paper. Now we will see with the red litmus paper. Is there any change occurring with the red litmus paper or not? Let me take out again one strip from here. See, one strip I have taken. No, there are two strips. Let me okay, now see, red litmus paper. Now red litmus paper, if I put it here, you will be able to see, children. See, immediately the red litmus has turned into blue. So what does it indicate? It indicates that this is, the soap solution is a base. As soon as you put, whenever you put a red litmus paper in any basic solution, it will change into blue color. Okay, I will show one more example to you. This I have taken, this is plain water. Okay, and what is this, children? I hope you all are able to read it. It's written baking powder. Okay, now we will see what is baking powder. First of all, I will take some baking powder from this and I will put some baking powder into this water. Okay, see children, I have put the baking powder. You all can see baking powder, how it is reacting. What is it actually? Your mother must be also, we use it for cake. This is used for fermentation. Okay, you can see very clearly how it is reacting. See, the bubbles are coming on top. Now again we have to check it whether it is a acid or whether it is a base. So what will you do? We will take both the litmus paper, the blue litmus paper and the red litmus paper. Okay, blue litmus paper, I am dipping it, and red litmus paper, again I am dipping the red litmus paper in this baking powder. Now can you see any change, children? See, this was the red litmus paper. You will see that the red litmus paper has turned blue, whereas in the blue litmus paper there is no change. You can see very clearly blue litmus paper and red litmus paper. See, so what does this indicate? This indicates that baking powder is a base. Clear, children? Now one more thing we will do. Now we will take again one more we will do. Okay, this is water. I am taking sugar, and we will add sugar in this water and then we will mix it. Okay, as you can see, children, I am mixing it. See, children, I am mixing it. It's half the sugar has dissolved in it. Okay, you can still see some particles of sugar. Now again we will test, taking the blue litmus paper and the red litmus paper. Okay, blue litmus paper I have put. Is there any change? There is no change. We will put red litmus paper also in this sugar solution. Now, is there any change in red litmus paper? This is red litmus paper and this is blue litmus paper. We had dipped both in the sugar solution. Now you can see very clearly that in both this, neither in the blue litmus paper nor in the red litmus paper, there is no change in both the litmus papers. So what does this prove? This proves that sugar solution is neutral. So the substances which do not change color of any of the litmus paper, neither blue nor red, those substances are called as neutral substances. So for example, sugar solution is neutral. Your water is also neutral. Water will not change, will not have any effect on neither blue litmus paper nor red litmus paper. So children, in this way we can conduct all these activities, and in the same way we can fill this column, okay, the whole column, whether a substance is sugar solution. You have seen that sugar solution is neutral in nature, no effect. Aerated drinks, all the aerated drinks are acidic in nature, children. So acidic solution, what will it do? The acid will change blue litmus into the red. Okay, so in this way you will fill all the boxes. Now we will come to the next one, that is the pH scale. The pH scale is the scale which is used to measure the strength of an acid or an alkali. Okay, now pH scale varies from 1 to 14. If the pH of the solution is between 7 to 14, okay, see, pH scale is from 1 to 14. I hope you are able to see it clearly. It is there in your book also, children. Okay, so if it is the pH of the solution is 7 to 14, it is a basic solution. Okay, and a solution having pH value less than 7 is termed as acidic. So the lower the pH value of an acid, the stronger it is. Jitna lower hoga pH value, utna strong acid hoga. Or here, the higher the pH value of base, jitna higher होगा उतना strong base होगा. And the substances, just now जैसे अभी हमने दिखाया, sugar solution will have a pH value of 7. So a pH value of 7. 7 means it is neither acidic nor basic. It is neutral in nature. Okay, and then for this, measuring this, we use a universal indicator. Universal indicator uses a combination of different dyes. अलग-अलग dyes use करते हैं to see the change in color over a range of pH. This is the pH scale. Okay, and universal indicators are available as strips of paper. And looking at the change in color, जैसे जैसे color change होता है, they do it. Okay, so this you will learn in higher classes. So in there you can learn in detail. So I hope, children, that this much is clear to all of you. Be safe and have a nice day.